was watching all these different political channels, but I couldn't care much. Until I started watching CNN. They were doing this special on China. And now I started getting a little offended, right? It caught me. The first thing that caught me, 80% of Americans don't trust President Xi Jinping. And I don't think that's true, because I don't think 80% of us knew China had a president. Called my buddy Peng, because he's from China. I was like, yo, you guys have a president in China? He says, no. He said, it's more of like a chairman position. I was like, oh, well, I don't trust him. And then I kept watching. They said, the biggest threat to our country is the country of China. And that's where I got mad. Because China has not only clothed and fed me for the last 20-something years, but after every meal, they give me a little message of inspiration. China's my biggest threat? No. I'll believe they're my mom before I believe they're my biggest threat. They start pressuring me to vote a lot. I don't like that either. I miss being a little kid, getting pressured into more human things, like gangs, drugs. You knew which one was dangerous. But with voting, you can never pick a right side sometimes, you know? You think you know, and then somebody comes out of the shadows with some hidden facts that they read online. It's hard to know what's true or not. You'll be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go Democrat because I heard they got a good health plan. They're like, no, yeah, they do. It's a good choice. And then out of the shadows, somebody pops up like, but also, they eat children. Oh. Okay, I don't want that. Let me check out the Republican side. And you get the facts on them. Oh yeah, they got a good budget plan. They're really trying to fix up the economy. You'll like it. And then out of those same shadows, somebody pops up with like, but also, they're the ones who purchased the children. Like, I'm good on kids, man. I'm good. I do want to vote. I do want to. But honestly, I want to do it for bragging rights. I feel like one day there's going to be a badass president who legalizes all sorts of cool things across the country. Like mushrooms, weed, prostitutes. Not saying I'm just going to go indulge in all of these, but I would like to think if, you know, by some circumstance I find myself sharing a legitimate blunt with a legal prostitute as we file her W-9. In that moment, I want to be like, you're welcome, by the way. I voted. I did this. Like, it's just scary. Like, you really do got to get informed, man. You can't just make a snap decision. Like, I'm 25, but I don't feel like I'm old enough to vote. You know, like I want to pick a president, but at this age, like I'm still learning how to pick good mechanics. I got my wheel alignment the other day by a dude who guessed the price off the top of his head. I just pulled in. I was like, excuse me, sir, how much is it for a wheel alignment? He was kicking my tires. I just looked at him like, I don't know either. But I went with him because he seemed trustworthy enough. But my car drives more crooked now than when I gave it to him. I don't know much about cars or politics, but I do know this. I do know that sometimes people running for office scare me for the same reason that mechanics scare me. Have you ever noticed people who run for office talk about the country the same way mechanics talk about your car? They're like, can I fix it? Yes, but I got to take it apart from the inside. Really, it's going to take me some time, especially because, look, I don't know if you saw this, but the guy who had it before me, he really fucked this up. Yeah.
Appreciate it. All
Hey,
right.
that's a cool jacket, bro.
So, what do you think, guys? Ralph and I are going to take some suggestions together, see what we can do with them, huh? All right, cool. What do we got?
Right here.
I heard Cobra Kai over here.
Yo, political state of the world and Cobra Kai.
I choose Cobra Kai. Over the political state of the world or Cobra
No
Kai?
way, bro. They just yelled like a solution to all this world's problem. One world karate tournament. All the world leaders have to enter. Whoever wins rules the world.
Get over here. I'm gonna grab you by the butt. Did somebody say ice? Because call Sub-Zero.
This guy's a genius. Hey, but I really alley-ooped you with that. I heard the guy, so
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I was like political state guy.
That was the assist, bro.
Yeah, I'm good at that. Alley-oop it.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of that.
Kobe and Shaq. I'm Shaq though, cause come on, out of me and Jeremiah, who has the bigger penis? Come on. You think I don't got a Shaq-a-roni down there?
Do you think Shaq, whenever he unfolds, is like, you want to see the Shaq-a-roni?
The Shaq-a-llama.
Do you have a name for your penis?
Nah, but you're making me feel like I should have. What should I call him? Anybody? I should call him Papi? That would be a cool name. I feel like, hey, Papi. But then
Mine is
I should name him Luigi. This motherfucker be taking shots. It wasn't that good, Yona. Chill.
I mean, Luigi or Mario would be a good name for a penis because, like, it starts out like kind of like, and then like when you get that mushroom head, you know, you get the bigger version.
What would your name be?
Well, if yours is Poppy, mine's just Father. Hello, have you met Father? He does pay child support.
I live out there in Texas, and I like to mention that in every city that I get to perform in, that I'm from Texas, because no matter where you go, it don't matter what city you're at, you'll hear at least one or two like, woo, and I'll be like, oh, you're from Texas too? And they'll be like, nah, but you know. I'm like, hell yeah, appreciate it. But some cities, they don't like Texas, like New York. And it's crazy to me that in New York, you could perform like 5 times a night. You could do shows 5 times a night. Every night of the week, I was out there for like 2 weeks. Every night, I mentioned I was from Texas and never heard a woo. Or one. I did one show in New York where one person wooed for Texas. And honestly, I wish they hadn't. Because that whole crowd just beat that lady's ass. Even I got scared. I was like, hey, I was just playing. Like, fuck that bitch, right, guys? Nah, but I mean, like, sometimes in more like liberal states, they kind of, you know, they judge you when they know you're from Texas. They think I got like all the red values. I don't have no like values though. I'm just kind of like here, you know? I'm like the meme. I'm like a chill guy. Like fucking. There are some things where I'm like, all right, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, all right, like a while back, Texas goes and they banned abortion, which I feel like that's extreme. It's a woman's issue. I feel like only women should decide on things like that. Yeah. But I mean, fuck it. We took the loss. Be careful. Right when they banned abortion, they put up a sign as you're driving into Texas state lines. There's a sign that's like, yo, you are now entering Texas. Be careful, bro. Make sure you love her. But it's extreme, is my point. It's extreme. But then, as if that wasn't extreme enough already, not too long after that, Texas goes and they ban Pornhub. And that's where I draw my line. Because now they're messing with my body. My body, my choice, you know? They banned Pornhub in Texas. That's wild. They banned it in a few states. That's wild, though. I didn't even care at first. I was like, so what if it's banned? It's just Pornhub. It's not that important. And then like 4 hours into the ban, it's like, why has God forsaken me? I didn't even know they were gonna ban it. I got on the website one day to check something else, and it was gone. If you're in Texas or in any state where they banned Pornhub, and you try to pull up Pornhub, all that comes up is a letter. It's a letter from Pornhub, more like a suicide note. And the whole letter, they're just like, hey, like, we tried. They're like, believe us, we want to give you so much porn, like. It says a lot of stuff, and then at the end of the letter, it said, if you want us back in your state, please reach out to your local representatives. I was like, hell nah. The hell? I was like, God, no. I was like, why would Pornhub even ask me to do that? Like, come on, bro. Think about it, Pornhub. If I delete you from my search history, I'm not gonna defend you publicly. I don't even know who my representatives are. The only representative I know from Texas is that dude, Ted Cruz. And what, you think I'm gonna write him an email? Be like, hey, bro, I am horny and a little lonely, and they sent me to you. What's up? Like, in Olive Cali, but Northern Cali versus South Cali crackheads, two different crackheads. I've been studying their species. Northern Cali scares me more because, like, y'all's homeless people never ask for money. Every time I'm out here, I talk to a homeless person. They don't ask for money, though. All y'all's homeless people want to do is just... Bro, we were in an Uber on the way over here last night, and a homeless lady walked up to the Uber at the red light, and she was staring through the window. She was, what the fuck? Like, looking for who? I felt like on Jurassic Park. I was like, don't move. She can't see you if you don't move. She was like... She's like, I smell money. I was like, hide the watch. Let me fucking... Bro, go, like... And then the darker it gets outside, the scarier the crackheads get. We left the bar at 2 a.m. We walked back to the hotel. I felt like I was in the beginning of a really good zombie movie. For real, you know how those zombie movies start? Like the really good ones? It's always like two guys, they walk out of a bar. They're like, you crazy, bro. And then one of them's like, what is that over there? And then the camera looks over there, and it's just some dude like... That's how it was when I walked out the bar. I seen him, and I approached him. I was like, sir, you all right? Jaime was like, bro, nah. I was like, hold on, he could need help. I said, sir. Hey, sir. And then right before I touched him, he hit me with that. I said, oh my God. I couldn't even run because it was one of those fast Resident Evil. That's what y'all have here. Southern Cali doesn't really have that, but they want money down there bad. If you ever go to like downtown Los Angeles, they run that shit. They want money, but they won't even ask you. Some homeless dude ran up to me and just started patting me down. He's like, what you got, bro? What you got? I'm like, hey, yo, like, watch out with my big ass dick, bro. He was like, I didn't feel nothing.
I said, shut the fuck up. Bitch.
I do believe in helping homeless people, though. I think the best way you can help them is just giving them cash. Let them do what they want with it. And some people don't like that. This dude at a gas station was telling me, he's like, hey, bro, I know you want to help, but don't do it like that. Buy them some food. Buy them some water. But if you give them cash, they might use that to just go get high. I hope so. I'm like, bro, let them. Let them take the edge off. Can you imagine how stressful it has to be to live out in the streets? I live indoors. Even I want to get high all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not saying let's just get all of them high, but if you lost your home because of a drug addiction, you of all people should be allowed to continue your addiction. You remember that saying, go big or go home? Imagine you went so big, there's no more home. Now you want them to stop? Now let them have that shit. Like, I mean, I get it if you don't want to give them money. I'm not saying you're wrong and I'm right. No. I totally understand not wanting to give them money, you know? But sometimes you should change your mind and just give them some money, especially now that you've been to my show. Because, like, I get that thought process of, like, hey, you work hard for your money. Why are you going to give some for free to some stranger just so they can get high? I get that. But at the same time, tonight, y'all gave me money. Fuck you think I'll do with it? So, it's different. It's worse giving it to me. I still got shit to lose, you know? I also don't want to sound like too self-righteous. Like, I sometimes give homeless people money, but most of the time, I ignore them too. I don't even feel bad when I ignore them. Not right away. When I ignore homeless people, I don't think about it until I'm at a strip club. I'll throw that money in the air, and then I'm like, damn. I did have ones. Nothing like San Francisco, though, man. Y'all are the only city where the crackheads are polite to me. I don't know why you're clapping. I think that's scarier than anything. Y'all got polite crackheads. This is a true story. This is a fucking true story. I'm not making this shit up. My first time coming out here, we were performing at the Punchline, not too far from here. And if you've ever been to that comedy club, it's on a rooftop. You got to go through some outdoor stairs to get up there. First time walking in there, I take a right into those stairs. And as soon as we turned in there was a dude in there smoking some crack. He had his foil and his pipe. And when he sees us, he goes, oh. He's like, hey, sorry about that, fellas. He's like, welcome to San Francisco. The fuck is that, dude? This motherfucker, I've never seen that. That's unheard of for a crackhead to see company and put his crack away. Nowhere else in the world do they do that. Even go to Oakland, motherfuckers would have just, yeah. This motherfucker was so polite, I actually felt guilty for walking in on him. I was like, no, you smoke on, brother. I even lit it back. I said, you chase that dragon, papa. You know, I ran into that dude. Like, I got, like bumped into him. I accidentally inhaled those crack fumes. That little crack smoke even burned my eye a little bit, because he was right there. Like, as soon as I turned in, I was like, oh, fuck. I said, shit, I know what that is. I was like, I'm addicted. I was like, I could feel it. I already want to suck dick for it. My friends were like, hide your dicks, leave them. But I caught them. I was like,